The Dutch are used to saying expressions on a daily basis, and this is part 2 about Dutch expressions. Hallo lieve vrienden. So more expressions to learn that you will hear on a daily basis when you are communicating with Dutch natives. Let's start with this one. Je hart ophalen. That means doing something that you love to do. So, je kunt je hart ophalen means you can now go and do that thing you love. The expression ik ga van de hak op de tak means that you're going all over the place when you're talking about something. My wife is particularly great at this. So she is talking about something and suddenly she skips to an entirely other subject while I was still trying to follow her in the first subject, so I'm completely confused. And she is also aware of this, so she will always say, ik ga van de hak op de tak. Next one is de kat uit de boom kijken. That is waiting and see what happens. So sometimes people don't immediately get involved with an activity, right? So maybe you can see that with children, that if they are making new friends, before they approach the group of children, they like to stand at a distance and observe, right? So that is what we call de kat uit de boom kijken. Literally, that means there's a cat in a tree and you're just waiting until the cat comes down themselves, right? So you're just watching and it's like your look moves the cat down the tree. The next one is de beste stuurlui staan aan wal. So this makes a reference to a boat that is on the sea, and people who are on the shore think of themselves that they know everything about sailing, right? So this is what you see when people have their opinions about things. They don't even are experts at it, but I think they are. Like if you're watching like a sports event, the people watching TV, right? They seem to know everything about it, and they always like to think they know it better than the players on the field, right? So in this situation, you will use this expression, de beste stuurlui staan aan wal. So the beste means the best. Stuurlui is the one using the steering wheel. And aan wal means on the shore. The other one, met je neus in de boter vallen. That means literally falling with your nose in a cup of butter, right? So this expression is used when you are extremely lucky from the get-go, right? So an example of this I know is that there was a company and they, after like maybe 10 years of having this company with the same teams, the manager decided to treat the people, the employees, to a trip to Italy, right? So it was a Dutch company. They went on a plane all the way to Italy. They were spending like a few days there with the team. So it was a very nice trip. So everyone who was employed by this company at that time, they were allowed to come along this trip, all for free. So if there would be a new employee who just joined the company that week, they would be extremely lucky, right? They didn't have to work there for 10 years until they were rewarded with such a trip. They were immediately rewarded in their first week. So this is a typical example of someone who is falling with their nose in the butter. Je valt met je neus in de boter. Another one that is used often is met de deur in huis vallen. Literally, that means falling inside the house with door and all, right? So basically, you're tearing down the door, coming into the house. That means that you're getting to the point immediately, right? So if you are seeing someone and you want to bring a message that's really important and you want to skip all the small talk, then you will usually say, ik val met de deur in huis. And then you will say what you wanted to say. And the final example I wanted to give you is, hij doet geen vlieg kwaad. In English, we know this as, he doesn't hurt a fly. right? So that is the exact expression that we have in the Netherlands. Do you have some more expressions that you hear on a daily basis? Then please share them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you this daily content. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.